Do you think Ristolainen is a guy who'd fit in well in Edmonton? And what do you think the Flyers are looking for, considering he has 2 more years on that deal?
Well, here's the thing. Like, they want a first-round pick, and the Flyers already own the Oilers' first-round pick in 2025. So right there, there's kind of like a fly in the ointment. But let's say you could find an equivalent. I'm not going to speculate, but let's say that you could even get there. How could Ristolainen fit on Edmonton's blue line? I think people just hear Ristolainen and their brains revert back to Buffalo Sabres 2019, 2020 analytics disaster Ristolainen. And then if you say Ristolainen with Nurse, their heads will just completely explode because on paper, paired with reputation, and with a fair possibility of it being a complete disaster. But I think that, like, if all things were to kind of work out, which you can't assume on everything working out, that is kind of the exact type of guy that the Oilers would need. With, like, you could answer this better than me, guys, but, like, do they miss the physicality of Vincent Desharnais on that blue line this season?
I don't know if
I think like more of like an Adam Lawson kind of player is what they miss.
Like physical, but they got to be able to do other things. Like we're not looking for just sort of a
So
Ristolainen
has proved to be exactly just that. Now, is it going to translate over to the Edmonton Oilers? Who knows? But I do think he's going to be playing a lesser role with the Oilers. He would be like a 4-5 as opposed to like a 3-4, which he is in Philadelphia this season. And I think that if it did click and his play did translate over, that Nurse and Ristolainen is the exact type of shutdown pair that you would want if you're Chris Knoblauch, to take some pressure off of guys like Ekholm and Bouchard, and you don't have to push Kulak up too high or Klingberg up too high. And we know that Knoblauch likes to use 7 defensemen, so then you can maybe use 7D with Kulak and Klingberg and Emberson or Troy Stetcher. So I think that if you get this version of Ristolainen, it would make complete sense. But then you have to wonder about the contract. Are they going to take it on at full value? You don't have a first-round pick this year. Do you want to trade a first-round pick next year? Like, there's a lot of moving parts, but stylistically, this version of Ristolainen does make a ton of sense for the Oilers.
Interesting stuff. We'll chat with you again next Tuesday. Thanks for doing this, man.
Thanks a lot, boys. Take it easy.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.